What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? I hope everybody is having a happy Saturday. I'm your host, CJ, and this is the BKE podcast. All right. We have the co-host here, Steph Got Jokes, Trends, fellas. What is good? What's popping?
Chilling, man. Couldn't wait for this show.
So, man, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait either, man. We got an actual very special show for you guys. We got three lovely special guests for you guys today. And I hope you guys ready. This is something that everybody's gonna have fun with, and it might be a little bit problematic. See what I did there, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
whenever somebody say lovely special guest, I always assume it's a woman. I hope we ain't got no brothers popping up in here.
There'll be no lovely brothers up in here.
Hey man, look, I hope not either, man. So we got comments rolling in already.
Just one love. What's happening?
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you.
Salute, Queen.
So let's pretty much get it cracked into it. So of course, you guys know you guys can follow us on Twitter at the BKE Podcast or Facebook at BKE Podcast for more information on the next podcast episode. If you guys have any ideas based on topics, shoot them to us. We'll be glad to showcase those topics. All right, so pretty much you guys know how it is. We go over with the topic of the night first. Topic of the night is, of course, men versus women. Who's more problematic, the man or the women? We're gonna talk a little bit about that towards the end of the show. So just make sure you guys strap on your seatbelts and get ready for this ride. This wave that's about to just go everywhere. All right. So yeah, starting off with the social break. We're gonna start it up. We're gonna kick it off with the social break. First thing first, Usher sprayed his face currency at the nightclub. All right. So Steph, please tell the story. You tell the story very, very much more comical. So go ahead and tell the story of what Usher has done in the strip club.
It's just a simple case of Usher going up in there, throwing his Ush bucks on women, and
Usher bucks.
And honestly, if I'm to tell a full story, in actuality, the Usher bucks were promotion for his residency in Vegas, and I don't feel like he needed to do this because you went on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, which is a national syndicated TV show, and you let everybody know you had a residency in Vegas. So if that wasn't enough publicity, sir, I don't know what is. Like what Good Morning America? What?
I don't know, but in the words of Usher, let it burn.
Also, the girl who posted this, like, because the strippers actually did get paid. So for all you hoes all you women out there who was worried about these strippers getting their money, they got their money. The girl paid. Posted this for clout. She posted this, tried to get some get a little 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It worked.
Usher bucks. You know what I'm saying? I gotta post it again.
First of all, those are some crisp looking bucks. I mean,
ain't they?
You know what I mean?
It's the $20 bill for me. It's the $20 bill for me. You know what I'm saying? It's the $20 bill for me. But
he got 20 ones. He could listen. We need our own currency. And Usher might be the guy.
We got Virginia Slim here. I tried to spend the Slim Bucks up here in Jersey. Get kicked out at the club.
Salute, Virginia Slim.
Yeah, salute, man. Thank you for joining us, man. So, another news on the social break, we have Erica Mena launches the controversial tweet. All right. Is she woke? Is she crazy? So, if you guys haven't heard what Erica Mena posted on Twitter, here's the tweet actually. So she said, TMZ posted saying Russell Wilson this year is to host a COVID vaccine TV special featuring Obama and Biden. And Erica Mena says, how about hosting a career vaccine TV special? Oh, that's right. The government can't find the cure for that yet. Only for a mysterious virus that's only been out for a year. Deuces. All right. So first off, I didn't know cancer was a virus. I didn't know that. That pretty much didn't, ring my bell or anything. Anybody else? Anybody else knew that cancer was a virus?
That's news to me. But COVID isn't mysterious. I mean,
it's here. It's nothing
it's
mysterious.
been here for a while. It's not mysterious at all.
A whole year and a half almost.
Now let's keep it a buck. Okay, so she is not a virus, right? All right, we got that. But the HIV is. They haven't found nothing for that. You found this virus. You fixed this one in record time, right? And I think it's crazy that 4 different companies found a vaccine at the same time in record time, and no one's raising an eyebrow.
But it's a vaccine.
That is a concern.
It's not a cure. It's not a cure. It's a vaccine.
Well, hold on. A vaccine, right? Still, what else is concerning is what it took 9 months for you to do it.
Yeah.
2-shot vaccine. Never heard of that before. Also, it's still not FDA approved. It's FDA authorized. So they're letting it happen, but they're not going to take responsibility for when shit goes wrong. Like the 6 deaths of Johnson & Johnson, plus Johnson & Johnson also had a whole factory that's not even approved to manufacture, but yet they still been manufacturing out of it.
And it
is a lot of concerns, and it should be. That's just, I don't think she's crazy for being concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get what she was trying to say, but this is my whole thing is when you post on social media, make sure you know what you're talking about. That's all I'm saying, And the way she said it, it's just like, listen, I get that cancer is a big thing right now. But instead of telling somebody else what they should do to raise awareness of cancer, how about you do it? That's all I'm saying. How about you, go ahead and, actually, if you just host a TV special about cancer, the cancer awareness and stuff like that. She can do that. She can do that on her own if it was really that important.
Mm-hmm. I just hate that she thinks COVID is mysterious. Like, you got to be the stupidest person. You know what I mean? Like, it's evidence. Ain't shit mysterious about it. It's made its appearance.
When she says mysterious, she's referring to its beginnings, right? The genesis of it. Oh, it came from somebody eating a bat. Really? Right? It's the China virus, right? So it's a lot of questions. Don't nobody know where it really came from, what really started it. So that's mysterious.
Right.
It's true. Very true. Very true. But we just hope that she actually comes up with the TV special. You know what I'm saying? Sydney with the claps. Hey, how you doing, Sydney? So more on the social break. Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song welcome a new baby boy. I mean, honestly, I'm actually happy for them.
Step bounce. He was like, no, I'm not talking about this shit.
I'm actually happy for them, but the only thing that got me was this couple was like weird. I didn't know that they were together at all. So when I heard that they was having a baby, I was like, "Man, when did this happen? Like when did Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song find each other?" But I am happy that they're having a new baby boy. And he actually looks well now. He doesn't look like he's been standing on the corners of Harlem, they're looking for a crack rock. He doesn't look like that,
I thought he was gay for the longest. Like I don't know. I thought he was gay. And it had nothing to do with Michael Jackson, nothing like that. He just got that weird vibe. I don't know, man.
It's his jaw. Weird. He got that weak jaw. He got a big weak jaw, and you don't expect it.
He just looks weird. He just looks weird.
He look like he ain't on drugs no more. It look like he
exactly. He looks very well.
Let that beard come out a little bit more, because that kid is disgusting.
You can't look like you from Home Alone in 2021. You gotta get that show.
He's the same nigga that did that. So
yeah, definitely. Moving on more on the social break is Jaleel White released a cannabis line called Purple Urkel and released it out to 761 different labs.
Yes.
Are you going to support? I tell you what, if you give me yes, definitely. Just give me some of that Purple Urkel and blaze up. Just blaze up. Purple Urkel, did I do that? I'm trying to see what that did I do that hitting off of? I'm trying to see. I'm definitely trying to see some of that. I mean, but definitely kudos to Jaleel White for actually doing this. It's right now marijuana is becoming a very lucrative asset, as far as financially, with a lot of people now that it's becoming legal in a lot of states now. So there's a very good economic decision for Jaleel White.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody is there. What? Hold on.
I'm not. Nope.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
Listen, I'm happy for Jaleel White. I like him as a person. Speaking of childhood actors, I like him personally, and I'm glad to see us, finally cracking into the marijuana industry. So, because we suffered from it, so we should profit from it.
Definitely, I definitely agree. Definitely, I agree.
For sure, I agree too, man. I think it's a great thing. I think it's about time, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially for him. I haven't seen too much of Jaleel White in a long time, So it's good to see him coming up, doing his thing.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. More on the social break. Another unarmed black man shot by police. Dante Wright of Minnesota.
Didn't know you was gonna use the banner.
It's all right.
Just don't point it out. All right, don't point it out. Dante Wright was shot by the police earlier this week in Minnesota, and it was devastating, man. After just dealing with right now, still dealing with the trial of George Floyd, we had to deal with another Minnesota shooting. The female police officer that actually pulled the trigger is, she said that she thought she was discharging her actual taser,
and there's no way she could. There's no way. The different weight class between a gun and a taser, and it's what I'm saying. Like you can't.
And this honestly this is where Minnesota has to start holding their policemen accountable. Because now that we know that they are shooting to kill with no questions asked, that's obviously what happened. She didn't bother thinking about going for a taser. She went for the actual, pretty much. There's no holes bar.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm fully astute on this. How many shots were fired? Just the one?
I'm not sure. I think it was multiple shots, but I'm not sure. I might have to do some more reading on that. They actually hasn't released. I don't know if they released more information on that based on how many shots were taken. But I mean, I'll be honest, just the whole fact of you saying your excuse is I was trying to discharge my taser and not my handgun.
But here's the thing, like
it's like
the regular black man don't get to have an excuse. We have a gun for protection. We pull it, you know what I'm saying? Because we think somebody after us. That's it. We going straight to jail. That's it. What she get? You know what I'm saying? Probably suspended. You know what I mean? Like, it's stupid.
Slim said one shot was taken.
Hey, and she was like a training cop. So she was
training somebody, right? This the same day. She's training somebody.
That was her job title. Like, so that's.
She was a trainer, or she was training.
No, she trains. She trains.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You did what you did. You need to be held accountable, and if not, then it's going to be more protests and riots out here, man. I mean,
here's the thing, though.
I mean, she killed the nigga. No big deal.
It's been happening. But just say you made a mistake. Just say that. Don't try to.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, though. They're not going to do that. They're not going to say, "Oh, we made a mistake," and I apologize. 'Cause guess what? I'm sorry. Rather, if you did say that, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you apologize or not. The point is, you train people to not do this, and you still did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kicker.
No, you think she trains people not to do that? That's what you think.
Well, good point. I drink to that. Definitely.
My thing is when she pulled the gun out and she realized it wasn't a taser, you put it back, right? Something. You don't, okay, fuck it. I got the gun in my hand, might as well use it. Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Like,
not at all.
You can tell the difference between a gun and a taser. Like, completely two different things. Yeah, they both got a button on it, but it's shaped different. It feels different. You know what I'm saying?
Did Muhammad Noor, that black cop, got that work for killing that white lady? Yes, he did. Definitely did. I'm glad you actually pulled that up.
Yo, but, and that is the first and only cop to ever be arrested for murder in Minnesota. Ever.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, it's like I said, 2021, we see what's going on. We see what is to happen. If things don't change, like I said, it's gonna be more protests and riots. It's gonna be more protests and riots because police brutality is still a major thing now, and I hope people don't think that it has gone away. Because it hasn't gone away. It never will go away. As long as America does not hold these policemen accountable.
Same shit, different toilet, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised, and because this shit has happened way too many times. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not a shocker anymore. It's like, here we go again.
Yep, definitely. We actually gonna we'll move on a little bit. Definitely rest in peace to Black Rob. Just heard the news today that Black Rob has passed away. Man, it's just after DMX, then this happening. To be honest, it's sad. It's sad. It just feels like we're losing a lot about iconic rappers, in this day and age. And I go just like I said beforehand with DMX, just check on your people, check on your closest people that's closest to you, to make sure they are all right. You know what I'm saying? If they taking if they taking a COVID shot, just check on them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to check on them with like a high concern. Just check on them, make sure they are all right. Make sure, it's just important to you to keep in contact with family members and friends. You know what I'm saying? It's just very important. You never know what can happen. Just 24 hours is all they need. Just an hour is all they need, pretty much. And that's just life, in itself. Step, I know you just got the news too. What is your thoughts on the passing of Black Rob?
Why are you laughing?
Huh?
Why are you laughing? I was just gonna say, I just it's just crazy how many of our artists are dying, and I don't know if it's something going on or if it's just us getting old, and that's common. And maybe we never had social media, so we never got to see all the celebrities die. So, and have an account of it. But yeah, it's sad to see, man. I seen him in the hospital on a video like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't know he was dying. I knew he was sick, but I didn't know he was dying. Damn.
Yeah. And this is what I was saying after the DMX passing is that I guess some of these iconic rappers now like Jay-Z, Diddy, I think they should come together and create some type of coalition or something where they can check on these rappers who are like fully retired and not like doing music anymore, because this is very important. You know what I'm saying? Health is a very big thing. You never know what these rappers and R&B artists are going through after they fully retire. You know what I'm saying? And just live the retired life. You never know what they're going through. They might be depression is a big thing, and we see how a lot of these rappers and R&B artists, how they've struggled throughout their career, and when they retire, what do they do afterwards? Do they live their best life, or is this like back to the original person before they became famous? That's the question that I always have when I see people retire from the game. So I think that should happen, and I don't know if it's already something like that in place already, but if it's not, then definitely something that needs to happen, because I think that we have these moguls and these icons who retire from whatever it is that they're doing. It's important to at least try to keep them up to health. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say moguls and icons because that description respectfully did not fit Black Rob. However, I will say this: it has to be something to say about the mental toll it takes on you to be up here one day and literally be down here the next day, right? And then you have your pride that you got to deal with. Then you got your finances you got to deal with, the people that were dependent on you, and you got to deal with the failure, whether for one reason or another you aren't financially where you thought you were going to be. It's a lot. It's a lot mentally that goes on with that, man. So that for sure has to be addressed at some capacity.
To what? But definitely. Him of all people, he shouldn't be like. I heard he was homeless. He shouldn't be in that position. I remember when Black Rob was, one of Diddy's right hand man. He was always there. I don't know their personal relationship, but from afar, it looked like they was close. So, you think about everybody that was in Bad Boy.
That's how it always looks.
Yeah. And I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. Him of all people shouldn't be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, I don't want to be the one to put it out there and be like, yo, Diddy, what you doing? He might have tried to reach out. I don't know the story or whatever. Maybe he tried to. But it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
It looks bad.
I definitely agree. We're gonna have more information on Black Rob as far as what's gonna happen with the arrangements and stuff like that. Later on throughout the week. Definitely rest in peace, Black Rob. This is where we start transitioning into the questionnaire game of the night. But before we do that, I actually want to hit this last part of the social break, which is the game. The game tweets about financial responsibility domestically, and to simp or not to simp. All right. So pretty much the game has posted a tweet saying, why she gotta pay half the rent? She giving you half the pussy or something. Niggas kill me. Since the beginning of the time, real men have always taken care of shelter, providing and protecting. And if you ain't got it, go get it. If you're lucky enough to land an independent woman who works her ass off and still come home to cook, clean, take care of kids, go crazy sexually, let her stack what she make in case y'all need it one day and still handle everything as a man. Everybody different, but it just ain't in me to let my woman share the worry or paying anything. I feel good carrying that load. I am not changing. The term I got it, baby, don't worry about it makes women's soul smile, heart warm, and vagina get moist than perfect Toll House cookies. But what do I know?
This nigga's so green, bro. Don't even read that shit no more, man. I'm done with this nigga.
Oh, man. Yeah, what up, man? Thank you guys for that's
what's that, man?
Thank you for the audience who's actually who's paying attention right now with the podcast. So
listen, I agree with what he's saying. I'm gonna take care of mine. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be just any chick.
It's easier said than done when you're a millionaire, man. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but you know what I'm saying? Like, here's my issue with him. He's full of shit. He don't even believe what he's typing in the first place. He's just trying to get brownie points or Toll House cookies, whatever the fuck he's trying to get. He's trying to look good to the mass. He's not that type of dude. All the misogynistic shit he said, I don't know if he's trying to be Derek Jackson. I don't know what he's trying to do, but come on. People could read through that shit.
Ja, what up, Ja? Salute, man. Appreciate you, man.
But I'm gonna take care of mine.
Welcome.
I'm gonna take care of mine. Of course, it's not just gonna be any chick off the street. I mean, that's some dumb shit. But if it's wifey,
Hey,
you know,
Slim, definitely in his Derrick Jackson bag.
Slim,
Definitely in the D Jackson bag.
listen, man. Listen, I'm not saying that what he's saying isn't true, right? But my whole thing is this: it's easy for you to say because, dude, you can walk out in the streets and people know you, and you can pretty much you can do that because you're a millionaire. But it's different, all right? It's different.
Hey, you said you're not gonna say he wrong. I will, sir. You are wrong. This is not 1950 when women couldn't legally open their own bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that time. This ain't like, especially in our community, because in our community, our women are out earning us. So I be damned if I go to work, you go to work, I'm out here paying all the bills, struggling, so you can be comfortable. What the fuck sense does that make? Like, no, we need to be working together. Like that shit of the old is old, bro. Just like, okay, women, y'all wanted more. You with more money, more responsibilities. More money, more problems. Like you know this.
More money, no problem.
Salute the Rances Union. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Nicole said, little advice, take care of home, and home will take care of you. Exactly right.
Take care of home. Take care of home. Everybody ain't home. You ain't just going. That ain't for everybody. That ain't for every chick. So don't let these dudes get twisted. No, she has to prove that she is worthy of that. That's it.
All right.
You ain't paying bills for all kind of, you know what I'm saying?
So definitely. So now that we had introduced that part, this is where it gets fun. So as you guys see, that the topic of the night is, of course, who's more problematic, men or women? Before we get there, I have taken the liberty to get some information throughout social media, Clubhouse and Facebook. I've asked men and women to give me questions based on what do each gender ask the opposite gender that hasn't been answered properly, or you would like to hear more from another perspective. So this is the game that we have, which is the man versus women game, which is questions that we ask, and 5 questions for each gender, right? And each gender would give a chance to answer one question. You know what I'm saying? One person from each gender, and yeah, we gonna have a little conversation, piggyback off each question. All right. So before we do that, I want to introduce our lovely special guests. We have Nikki, Zuri, and Cassandra. How you doing, ladies?
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Good
Yeah.
evening.
All right. Well, definitely, like I said, thank you for actually coming here. You know, out of your busy schedule. It's glad to have y'all here. So let me ask y'all this: are you guys ready for this game?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You ready?
All right.
I'm ready.
Listen, listen. It's gonna get a little crazy now. Just hope y'all ready for this. Hope y'all really ready for this. You know,
Let me take my sip real quick. Yeah.
Nah,
take a sip while you can. You know. All right. So we gonna get this thing on and cracking. All right. So first question that I have, that men have for women. All right. Here's the first question. Ladies, why do women want but do not give?
Excuse me.
Hold up. You said who
Hey,
asked
look,
that question?
look, don't shoot the messenger. The question is there. The question is there. Okay. Why do women want but do not give?
Want what?
Right. Exactly. Clarify the question. That question is not.
What is it that we want and we not?
Listen,
what?
listen. Look, the question is just there. You know, I'm just here to give you guys
the question for me.
Okay.
Off the muscle, right? Y'all already doing what the question talking about. y'all not willing to give interpretation to the question. But
Okay, no, all right, brother man.
See what they talking about?
Hey, look.
I mean, well, we can't really speak for every woman because every woman is different. I know for me, if a man is bringing something to the table, I'm going to be right there beside him bringing the same energy to the table.
Right. And then y'all say that we don't give, but we give in a lot of ways. So that's why I want to clarify the question, because what do you mean not give?
Okay, so
Give
what
in
I
what
think,
manner?
what I think that this person was asking was, like for instance, just like general wants, right? General wants, not
Okay.
it don't even have to be sexually, right? Just general wants. You know, whether it's, you know, like let's say if a woman have, you know, what we call standards, right?
Okay.
But there's nothing that's being given to adhere to these standards. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Women don't operate
I
like
do,
that.
but we ain't the same neither.
Right.
Like all
Yeah.
women are not like that. So I can't
Mhm.
speak because the type of women that I surround myself with, we are giving. So like we giving up, like we work too. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? We do laundry, we cook, we clean, we
Right.
do all of that. We step up to the occasion just like the men do. So
Right.
that's why I
And a
said
lot of
I
us, yeah.
right. So I would like
Yeah, I feel like it just depends on what caliber of woman you're talking about, because you have women who are real women. They're not going to watch their man do all the work. Like they're going to chip in somewhere to take the load off of him. But then you have this new generation of women. They don't cook. They don't clean. You know, they're more interested in what they can get out of a man. They feel like they're a little
That
more
part.
entitled.
That
and
part.
see me, I'm like this. I'm like, I feel like it's I don't even believe in the 50-50. I don't. I'm like, it's 100 on both ends. You both got to give all the effort. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's give and take on both. So that means like, I don't believe in the man got to pay all the bills like that. Like it's a 2-home income. That's the society we living in. If you're really trying to make it and be successful, you have to have 2 incomes. So you cannot just depend on your man to
One
be your
income.
sole everything. You got to be able
Right.
to be a boss too.
And not only that, let me say this. As individuals, a woman is supposed to hold the fort down because that man at any given moment can decide he don't want to be with her. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be on your shit anyway as an individual.
So whatever he brings to the table is a bonus at that point. It shouldn't be like you're reluctant or relying on it. So that's why I'm like, I wonder what type of women in particular that they are encountering, because I mean, and then we got to speak about age too, like she said, because like I'm in the 30 plus range, so and that comes with experience. But even in my younger days, I was just raised that way to work and have your own. Don't just depend or rely on male, female. It doesn't matter who. Depend on you.
Right.
Very true. Very true. Very true. All right, fellas, this is a question that I got from the women that would like to ask the men, which is, why do men expect women to come home and cook and clean when they work the same 9 to 5 as well?
Amen.
Who is asking these questions? What man in 2021 is like, your ass should stay in the kitchen? Where?
Yeah.
Where they at though?
Me personally, I dealt with some team players, but I have heard some men who speak like that. They still feel like women should be the ones to do the cooking and the cleaning and
barefoot in the kitchen.
Yes,
in my house, in my household, teamwork made the dream work. Hello.
Oh. Not barefoot though.
Okay, I do it because that's what I like to do. That cooking is my therapy. I got a whole business around cooking, so that's my thing. So if I come home and I whip up dinner, I mean, if he home and dinner's cooked when I get in, then fine. But if I'm home and I whip, that's trivial. That's the least of my worries. It's who the hell cooks dinner. I don't care. We eating. I don't.
So I like that, right? Because like I stated earlier when we was talking about the game thing, that whole the way of the old where the woman did all the cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, that shit dead. She worked just like you do. You gotta cook sometimes. You gonna have to clean sometimes. You gonna be stuck with the kids one of them Saturdays.
And ladies, if you're dealing with
let me just say something. Here's where that stems from, though, because you have women who stay at home, okay, and they ain't cooking, they ain't cleaning, The house is a hot ass mess when he come home. The babies is pissy, So yeah. So
but in all fairness, Nikki, if she doing all that, that pussy probably crazy. All right, let's it probably goes crazy.
If she ain't doing that, much, because this is my thing. If I'm staying at home, if I'm at home, I ain't working, I ain't doing nothing but raising the kids and taking care of home. When you come home,
everything should be on point.
Everything ain't, and I'm be ready to bust it open. That's just me. I don't know what I know, but that's just me.
I want the one with the glasses.
Can I add to that though? Now, I was married and I didn't do the cooking, and that's because first off, it wasn't because I didn't like to, and I did contribute here and there, but I had schedules. Okay. He got home first. It don't make sense that my kids got to eat 9, 10 o'clock because I'm coming home late because of my shift. That's just something that we knew and we agreed to. And he liked to cook. So he was the cooker. Like, he loved to cook. So he did majority of our cooking. You understand?
Listen,
now,
I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I think it just depends on the relationship itself, and what and how that fits into what you have going on. Because some people like, oh, your husband do it, yeah, but he's okay with that. Like, he's not complaining.
But that's what partnership is about. In a relationship, the other person picks up the slack. Like, if I'm weak in a certain point, that's where for instance, I'm married. I'll wash the clothes, but I hate folding clothes. And so my husband will chip in, he'll fold the clothes. Like, it's all about being a team player.
Give and take, yes.
Oh man, these comments thank you guys for commenting. You know, I definitely appreciate it. You know,
Jessica, let's read a comment. Okay, how you got a girl who has kids in pissy diapers and lazy, but you proud of good pussy? Shaking her head. Let me answer this real quick because this is about me. Okay, I was just being fair, right? If a man is putting up with that pussy got to be on another level.
It got to be out of Mars.
I'm just telling you. I'm just being fair.
Hey, sis, do you?
Let me say something. And let me just say this, and I'm probably a little bit older than y'all because I'm 42. And I'm single.
Season.
All right, Virginia.
That's what y'all chase after. Y'all chase after the chicks that look good but got pissy ass kids at home.
Listen to Cardi. What Cardi said? She said, "I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring, baby."
I think just
we gotta bring some to the table. Hey, listen, let me say this. Okay, this goes for both genders. Okay, if you have somebody that doesn't know how to cook at all, leave them where they at. Leave them where they at. Okay, leave them where they at. If the only thing they know is microwave, leave them where they at. They don't even deserve to be in your life. Okay?
And CJ, we are in the information era.
But men should know how to cook for themselves as well.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
everybody should know how to cook for themselves. That's survival.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is anybody who wants to cook can learn.
Yeah.
All you got to do is have a mind to want to. Literally, any recipe you want is YouTube got it already.
Yeah.
Step by step.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, I'm just saying, listen. All I'm saying is, fellas, I'm just going to say this. Ladies are not looking for you to be Gordon Ramsay, okay? Right. You just got to learn how to cook a burger.
Exactly.
If you can't cook a burger,
at least scramble some eggs. At least try.
Ladies, men ain't looking for you to be Sarah Lee. You know, you just got to learn. You just got to learn how to cook spaghetti. That's all.
I don't know. Y'all eat everybody's spaghetti.
Everybody ain't like
y'all eat everybody's spaghetti.
my standards is kind of high, so
I'm just saying, you know,
see these cheeks.
Your mama didn't teach you that, CJ. You don't eat everybody's spaghetti.
I don't eat everybody's spaghetti. But what I'm saying is, you know, if she can't cook spaghetti, then you need to leave her where she at. That's all I'm saying. Next question goes to the women. Okay. Why is it easier to leave the good guys than the toxic ones?
Oh.
That's actually a good fucking
question.
That's a good question.
A lot of times the toxic ones be the one with that good. Oh,
Lord have mercy.
So, I don't cry about it sometimes, like, damn, man, good this. Sometimes, it's just hard to just walk away. Like, that's the only excuse I can give it. Like, the D just got to be on point. Just like how y'all said them females got to be coming with it. You can look over a few things when they got that good. I'm just saying.
Just see what the comments got to say.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Facts, right?
She said, TikTok and teach you how to cook.
That is honest with you, though, I think it stems from how you were brought up as a child. Like, a father's role in his daughter's life is very significant because the daughter, the first love in a woman's life is her father. So if the father is not there present to teach that little girl how she's supposed to be treated, then, I'm going to speak from my own experience. As a little girl, I didn't get the love that I needed. You know what I'm saying? So I started finding it in other areas, and it just happened to be hard-headed ass boys. So when you get in some kind of attention from that area, you tend to go towards that area. And even if it's toxic, sometimes some women consider that toxic shit love. You know what I'm saying?
The more toxic, the better.
They don't know the true definition of love. You have to really learn that.
True. And not only that, to add to what she's saying, though, hold on, let me say this, though. Not only that, we watch our mothers go through it. And they don't speak on that. But your mamas, you sat there and watch your mama go through that toxic ass shit. So you felt like it was okay. And it was that you can go through the same toxic ass shit. And a lot of us go through that generational stuff. And people don't realize that it's that deep. So and that's true. We gotta break the cycle.
Because not to put none of my mama's personal business out there, but there were times where I watched her go through things with men, and she was actually going through depression, and I seen that's how she coped with life. So I started coping with life the same way. We tell children to do what we say, not as we do, but we all follow what we see. We follow, like, as a child, you're gonna follow what you see because you don't know any better.
And then our parents was taught to stick by your man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff got brushed under the rug. We didn't find out things until you were older. About secret babies and all this other stuff. So
hold on. Let me ask this. Y'all also able to sit around and watch your moms do toxic shit to men. I'm not talking about y'all in particular.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true. I mean,
look, I ain't no person. Like, I don't take sides. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I think, and I may be jumping ahead of myself. I don't mean to, but I think that men and women can both be problematic.
Yes, very.
My problem is I gotta see the good in everybody. I gotta.
You look like you're problematic.
So let me.
My thing is I gotta see good. Everybody got some good in them. So I gotta draw out because I'm that friend that everybody dumps their issues on, and so I'm the person I gotta draw out the good. So I'm like, oh, maybe he's a good guy deep down inside. I'm that person, knowing good and well.
Let me ask this, since we're talking about the toxic, right? So do you ladies like seek out, like, not seek out, but you guys like go through different toxic men, like Goldilocks go through the porridge, like, is it levels to the toxicity,
Like, we're not in the grocery store like, oh, he toxic. Let me take him home.
Let me
take him home.
They don't portray to be toxic.
Hey, this toxic is just right.
Right. Hey, look at that eggs, man.
It's just a little right.
It's an energy that's drawn to you. So so certain energies are drawn to you. So if you're that person that's always with a top, you something wrong with you. It's just not just that person. Yeah. Something is wrong with you. If you
a lot of times you don't see it till later. Like they start out sweet. Y'all know everybody put on their best impression when they meet somebody.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Let me tell you, and I say that because I dealt this toxic person, and then it got to the point I couldn't get rid of him, okay? And I'm like, damn, he's like a roach. Like, you know how the motherfuckers just don't go nowhere?
He just won't leave.
He was like he was like a motherfucking roach. He wouldn't fucking leave. Like, and that's look, women, we gotta own that shit too, because sometimes we be fucking these men like we love them, and then they be going crazy and cuckoo, and we got him like that too. But this motherfucker was an alcoholic. I didn't see it. Like, he used to indulge, and we used to go out and have fun. So we always drinking, but I didn't see it until later, because then he started being violent. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold up, who is this?
At one point, I almost found myself in a mental house. Nah, I'm joking.
So, he didn't portray that person in the beginning. He came over time, you know. And once I started realizing, I'm like, look, I gotta get the fuck on quick.
Oh, like, got to go.
Look, fuck the
I think that's just a part of self-love. Like when you're exercising self-love, you know what you will and will not tolerate. You know what I'm saying? So I think, to be honest, and I always say this because I find myself in a lot of debates because I'm a debater. I find myself in a lot of debates about, you know, battle of the sexes, men versus women. But to be honest with you, within the Black community, this is what I'm speaking on. Within the Black community, we just need to stop, realize the bigger picture, and heal each other. Right. I'm so tired of pointing the finger at the men and the men pointing the finger at us. Let's stop. And let's heal one another because we need to do so.
All right, so let's see what's in the comments real quick. She has a point. My dad was a superior to me, and that's why I expect so much in a man. That is true. Love. So in order to be able to cook, you gotta have love. Yeah, you gotta have love in what you're cooking. You know, you gotta whip the mac and cheese up. You know.
First of all, Miss Webb. That's a toxic comment right there. You must be toxic too.
Toxic men are more entertaining. Nice guys aren't as fun. Dick isn't a factor for me. Hold on. First off, I am very fun. Okay, I am very fun. There's a toxic bone in my body. Okay.
I mean, Jessica, I respect the comment, but I have to disagree because I mean I've been with nice guys too, you know what I'm saying? And I mean I didn't see anything wrong with it. Like he was adventurous and fun. It's just I disconnect because he didn't have kids, you understand? So he couldn't relate. And it was just like I can't keep teaching you what to do when it comes to these children and shit. So either you gotta
we got divorce. Everyone deserves a chance.
I gave
once you feel like definitely. But once you feel that wrong vibe, then it's time to readjust. Reevaluate the situation and you place yourself in.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. We overlook the wrong vibe. We overlook that red flag. We overlook that sign that said, "Oh, this ain't the one." We be like, "Oh, you know, we sweep that. Oh, it was a one-time thing." Then next thing you know.
Instead of the blue flag, instead of the blue flag that's up here, you know.
I got that good D. Don't know how to add. Now you just like all blind and Google eyed.
Slim said, "Copy your air fryer, keep it moving." Oh gosh,
copy your air fryer. Yeah. What that's gonna do for you?
He talking about cooking.
He talking about cooking. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now when I was single before I got married, food was a satisfaction.
Still is. She said, "We overlook it because we always give up too early on men."
Yeah.
If we see an ounce of kindness, even when we see the flags, we divert back to the kindness, and we saw that one time.
Yeah,
right, that's
true. Shut up, CJ.
But next question is for the fellas. Why do guys date women without having their shit together? Listen here, okay? Listen here, all right?
I can't speak for them.
I don't agree with that.
Bro, niggas don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right.
I know that's right.
I don't give a damn because my thing is, but I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna let the men answer this, and I'm sorry for doing that, but I'm.
Listen. I'm gonna say this, okay? I'm gonna say this. Honestly, there was one time where I had to learn that lesson, right? And I had to learn that lesson. But here's the thing. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the comments that's coming through. My bad, y'all. But the thing is, I don't think nobody, if you don't have if you don't have certain shit in order in your life, you just shouldn't date. Okay. Meaning, if you don't have a
Male
purpose in
or
life,
female.
yeah, male or female, if you don't have a purpose in life, if you don't have any type of motivation, any type of goals or anything, why you going to try to go to this person that pretty much knows what they want out of life, and have goals and shit? I mean, I get that maybe you might find motivation, but some people just aren't looking for you to might find motivation. You either
I
got
ain't trying to
motivation
build a
goals
nigga.
or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Look, nobody want to build a man or a woman. Okay?
Nope, that's a
And
turn off.
that's just it.
I don't agree. Y'all, listen, I done been married twice, and there are different seasons in life, right? But there are different seasons in marriage. And there are seasons where, okay, let's say you get married. There's going to be a season that your husband may lose his job. Then you as a woman have to step up to the plate and kind of carry out.
Been there.
Yeah, that is different, but yeah, you're right, because it's different from being married and being single. I'm talking from a marriage.
I'm gonna talk from a married woman's perspective because I've been there too, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why I'm divorced, okay? When you got a man who's willing and he's got ambition and you can see that jumping, you know what I'm saying? That's different, okay?
Yeah.
That don't mean he don't have his shit together. He working toward perfection.
Yeah.
You feel me? He maybe fell down or whatever. But when my husband, my ex-husband, at the end of the day, there was no ambition. I didn't see growth. You feel me?
Okay.
So a man who doesn't have potential for growth, then hell no. Then that means you really don't have your shit together and you're not even trying to get your shit.
You're not trying. You don't even got a vision.
And I'm sorry. And like I said, for me, it's a little bit different because I'm a little bit older. You can't be aspiring to do shit. At 42, you
gotta have it together.
Aspiring to be this or be that.
Because I'm already know how I am.
Aspiring is different. And if
you're real quick, ladies.
I can support you building and growing. I can't support you aspiring. I can't.
Yes.
I'm supporting my 21-year-old aspiring daughter.
I feel you 100%.
But I can't support my man aspiring to be something at this age. No.
Okay,
if you're growing and you're building, I can support that. But aspiring, because that means you're just thinking about it, and we ain't got time to
you
think.
Still trying to get out, jump out there.
We got bills. We ain't got time to think.
We can't talk over each other on this app because it's gonna cancel each other out. And
okay.
Hear y'all.
Sorry. Okay. We just excited. That's all.
You good? I'm. You're not being scolded. I was just giving information.
Don't interrupt me. No.
Okay.
It's totally different if we together. And you become unemployed. Then I got you. I got us, because that's what I'm there for. I got us. We doing our thing.
Yeah.
But, I can't. No, you can't be aspiring to be a rapper. You can't music. No.
So
if you growing and building,
I'm going to give the toxic nigga answer, because we just want to smash. Damn it, this is what it is. We just want to smash.
Right. Say that. But say this is what I'm trying to tell people.
No,
listen to me. Listen to me. If that's what you want, say that. You do not know how I feel on that.
Right.
So I may just want you to smash.
Yeah.
On about your
communicate.
Yeah.
Right. If that's all you want.
Yeah, because women go through see, whether y'all want to believe the shit or not, women go through different stages in life too. And you have some women that they're content in being single and they just want to smash. So that's why you need to communicate what it is that you really want, and at least give me the option to choose if I want to continue on with this or not.
Right.
Okay, can y'all answer the question?
Yes.
I thought this question was for the men.
Oh damn.
Trends ain't said a damn word.
I can't speak for these guys, because when I'm not ready, I don't date. I get my shit together, and then when I'm ready, I'm ready. But I had to learn that some niggas is not mature.
True.
And that's just how it is. Some women, this is a unisex question, because a lot of women don't have their shit together either, and they date. So
to go back to what y'all was saying earlier, why just say that? No, baby, I'm a player. I'm gonna tell you what the fuck you want to hear. That's what we do.
I'm a player.
But why?
And see, you gonna meet somebody like me. Wait a minute, and you gonna meet somebody like me, and you gonna get your feelings hurt. You're gonna get your feelings hurt because you're gonna run into somebody like me who can recognize that you're a player, and you're gonna get your feelings hurt.
Right. You gonna tell me no?
From the beginning, what you should do is be like, "Hey Nick, look, all I want to do is hit that.
All I want to do."
And you don't know how Nick feels that day because Nick might be like, "All right, Joe, come on, let's go, let's do it."
And then grown man shit.
You got to go
be a grown man and say what you want. Don't waste time.
I got something to say.
You can't get time back.
Because what happened is I'm gonna recognize your game and I'm not gonna put the mediocre on you. I'm gonna give you my A game. And
everybody know that women play grimier than men.
Let me hold on. Tag me in real quick, sis, because I got to say something to this one. First off, you're not a player because you got to lie. A liar, if you got to lie to get what you got to get, baby, they don't make you a player. A player is gonna keep it real, period, and still get what he gonna get.
There's cheat codes.
They make you a liar and a cheat.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to counteract what you said. There's cheat codes in video games too. Okay. Oh.
Okay, but I'm saying a real player is just gonna be
no. Wait, to be a player, somebody got to get played. You can't be to be a player, somebody got to get played. What you mean? Tell you the truth, be honest, be upfront. No, how you getting played if I'm telling you the truth? That's not being played.
Why is you wasting your time trying to play me?
I just do what I do to get what I want. You understand?
Let me tell you something.
You got real bitches out here that'll be like, "Oh, you just want to smash? That's all I want too."
Right, nigga. We can both play around this bitch.
Okay, we gonna go to the next question.
You get more flies with honey than you do with shit.
We gonna go to the next question. We gonna go to the next question.
Okay.
Ladies, this is actually a pretty good question. Ladies,
yes.
Why do women generalize men instead of blaming the ones they have been with?
Oh, I can go with that one. I can go.
We don't.
But some of us do.
I'm gonna tell you why we don't. I'm gonna tell you, and from my experience, I can only speak from my experience, but I'm gonna tell you why we don't.
Okay.
Because we aren't the ones saying we don't deal with a certain type of man because of this, that, and the other. Men do that. For example, I don't date black women because black women are rude, they're ignorant, they're this, they're that, they're loud, they're this. Y'all do that.
We stand up for ourselves.
All into right. We don't do that because we stick behind our black men. We are all over our black men. So we don't do that. We don't do that. Then I might not date a certain type of man because of a certain type of man that I've dealt with. Yeah. But that's based off of my experience.
But see, that's you as a woman because, and like I said, I don't take sides because I see it all. I step back and I watch it all. You do have some women out there who hold every man accountable for what a previous man did.
I agree.
That is true. Very true.
I have to agree with that as well. Like I see it a lot. Like me personally, I don't let somebody else pay for what the last person did, because at the end of the day, you really gonna give a person a chance. You have to give them a chance. If you keep going back to what this person did, no, judge them according. Now, if you show me certain behavior and it looks familiar, then yeah, I'm gonna say, oh well, I recognize this because I dealt this type of person. So yeah, then it's gonna be generalized because you showing me that same type of behavior. You understand? So. But otherwise, no, I'm gonna treat you according, you know.
Right, I agree.
But there are a lot of women who do that, you know, and I tell them, I got friends who do it, and I'm like, you know, you can't keep, if you trying to give this man a chance, then give him a real chance. How do you expect for it to work? But you keep telling myself, but you've been hurt in the past. Okay, you've been hurt, How the hell you know this man gonna hurt you if you don't even give him that opportunity to prove it to you?
Because at the end of the day, you create your future. Like, and then this is another thing, self-love. Like, you gotta have self-love. You gotta heal from whatever hurt you went through. Because if you carry, that's baggage. That's like Erykah Badu, bag lady. You carrying baggage from the past into the future, and then you might mess up a good thing in the future because you're holding on to the past.
Bags like that.
Yeah, very true.
You gonna miss your carrying all them bags like that.
All right, so that was actually a good way to get past that question. You know what I'm saying? Good job, ladies. Question for the men. What is something that men struggle with daily? Steph, I'm gonna go ahead and let you answer this first.
He's left.
Fuck this. No.
Trez, go ahead.
What do they mean? Like with women or just in general? It's just like that's a very open.
What is something that men struggle with daily?
Y'all don't talk.
R.P. Nipsey.
Mental health. Mental health.
Okay.
For me. And I feel like most guys don't talk about it because we don't feel like we have a safe space to talk about it.
I think, and it's more common in black men. I hate to say it like that, but I think because we are black men, we're taught like you don't tell folks your business. You know what I'm saying? As a man, that's not man like to go and broadcast your business. And you don't want your woman going around telling your business either, you know? So it's just yeah.
But then also, you know, as a man, we hold this, how can I put it, like these standards as a man. It's like you gotta take care of everything. Everybody. You can't be weak. So even if your woman wants to help you, it's like I can't show her that side because if she see I'm weak, you know what I'm saying? It's like it fucks everything up. That's just how we think. We're like, I don't want to be emotional in front of her because she's gonna think I can't handle it. So
no, you definitely can't tell women too much, man. They start thinking you weak.
That's crazy because I don't think like that. I love for my man to be vulnerable with me, but only with me, not out there. Be vulnerable with me because you got to lay your head next to me every night. I'm the one that should know everything that you feeling, so I can help you. A woman is supposed to be a helpmeet to her man,
right?
Like if you got to hide your feelings, and society teach y'all that. Society teach y'all that y'all can't show y'all emotions and y'all feelings, but that's a lie.
Sometimes
we ask for it, y'all still don't.
Right.
We talking about y'all.
What's going on?
Listen, we talking about y'all.
It's talking not about just society.
But you got 3 women right here that's different from the women you're explaining.
No. Y'all think y'all different.
No,
it will all rear its head because we listen right here while we're on camera talking about it live. We're all perfect. I don't do this. I ain't never did that. Okay. All right. But in actuality,
I'm not perfect
now we're humans. Now we're humans. But every question we had, I don't know what women y'all dealing with, but I would know.
But for real,
I hate that answer.
Each woman is different. Right. Each woman handles things differently.
You're absolutely right. The step. What is something that you're dealing with? Struggle with daily.
Oh, this. Just life, man. Life is hard, bro. Life is hard. This shit hard as hell.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Finances, social.
I mean, listen, something that I struggle with daily. Look, man, I don't want to sound controversial when I say this, but it's, y'all women. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Keep it real. Say what you want to say.
But honestly, something that I struggle with daily is people in general. You know what I'm saying? It's just like just with this COVID going on and stuff, it's just people just not taking it seriously, and they're putting a lot of other people, even closer to them at risk. But something that I struggle with daily is being open. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a brick wall. People who know me, people who knows me,
Yes.
they know that I'm a brick wall.
Brick wall.
Okay. I'm a brick wall, you know what I'm saying? And if you willing to chop the wall down, then you'll get to see the best part of me.
Yeah.
But I have like a wall within a wall within a wall. So
yeah, I agree.
It's something that I struggle with daily, and people always tell me you should be more open. I'm like, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool.
But you gotta identify too. Like my years of knowing you, you are super cool. Like your heart is gigantic, but you like shut out the ones who really, really, really mean you well because of other people that have done you wrong.
I was gonna say it stems from somewhere else. It has to stem from disappointment or hurt from your past.
Yeah.
You feel me? So over time you build that wall, because I get like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna say this. Yeah,
they said
me. better like tea before you put the sugar in it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, listen, just me growing up in life, I've always had to be the guy who has to shut down my feelings and be the support, like automatically.
Yeah.
And that's just me. I'm the youngest of 5. So
you're the strongest.
You would think that I'm the one that always gotta be careful, but not really. I'm the person. Me growing up in life, I had to be the support system.
I get that. And the same thing went for me, but the strong get weak sometimes. And that's all I want you to know. Like, who your true friends are and who you can talk to and who you can't. We have to categorize the people in our life, what their purpose is in our life. So if you know people who really have your back and love you unconditionally, those are the ones you should come to.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing,
3 ladies are different. Like, I don't want to generalize, but it's
I want to say I think it got a lot to do with the age. I mean, ladies, I can definitely say we're all at least mid-30s, right?
Yes, I'm 31.
So I think
I'm 40.
I'm 36. And I'm 36. So that's what I'm saying. I think
I'm the youngest.
A lot of it definitely 36, but
allegedly.
But I think it comes with age too,
But you look good for your age.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm gonna really say this though. Honestly, something that I really struggle with daily in this day and age right now is police brutality amongst the African American male society.
Yeah.
What seeing how things have been just over the course period of time in the African American community itself, but witnessing everything that has happened in the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying, with Philando Castile and Ahmaud Arbery and Trayvon Martin, just Ferguson, Breonna Taylor, just to name a few people. But when I'm looking at it as the African male spectrum, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have kids right now, so my worst fear is the conversation I have to have with my son when I have to tell him, respect police, son.
Right.
Do what the police tell you.
Yeah.
But then he might come up to a situation where he does everything the police tell him to, and he still gets slammed on the car or slammed on the ground just because of his skin complexion.
Right.
And then I have to talk to him with his face all frowned upon, and he's crying, his tears are going down, and he asked me, he said, "Dad, I thought you told me to believe the police, to do everything the police say. The police ain't listen to me. Why is that?" And to be honest, that's a conversation that a lot of men probably struggle with to this day, with their kids.
I agree.
And it's something that I struggle with today, because you just don't know what to tell these young men, not just us males as adults, but these young men out here, who's under the age of 18, who wants to do so well, but they see what's going on, so they just feel like they can do whatever, because there's just no law when it comes to these police.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing that I actually really struggle with every day. Like even now, like I know I live in DC, but you know, when I see a police car roll by, I have to really look at it to see whether it's a white cop or black cop.
Yeah.
And depending on who's in the car, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I have to change my aura. I have to change, you know, the way I'm walking or something like that. Because you never know what's gonna happen. I could walk past a police car with 2 white cops in it and they stop me all because I fit a description of somebody that they called out on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
You know? So that's something that I actually struggle with day to day. And honestly, it's my first time actually like voicing it. So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that though, CJ.
Yeah, that was deep.
That's something big, and especially like, you know, I stay here in Atlanta, and you know, it's a lot of African American Black people here in Atlanta, so you know, you see a lot of that and you hear about it. I just we were at the mall at Main Event at a little kids event, okay? As we were leaving, a drive-by happened in the parking lot, okay? They surrounded this Sprinter van, shot up the van and everything. Now, mind you, we sat there for, you know, because we scared, we got kids, so we trying to get the kids and round them up and get out of there, right?
Yeah.
Now, whoever did it, you can tell by the time the police got there, these people have been long gone, okay? It don't just really happen to men too, and this is why I'm sharing this too. So as we left, okay, we left first, and there was a second car with our family, with our other family members, okay? We get a call, we well gone, okay? This is about maybe 15 minutes after we done left. They call and say, y'all need to come back because they got my mama in handcuffs, and they put her daughter, who's 11 years old, in fucking handcuffs. You telling me put a fucking kid and you can look at this little baby and tell she's a child, and she looks like a child. She's not a grown kid. She's not, you know what I'm saying? So what harm? First off, when they pulled them over, they said that their vehicle looks like one of the vehicles that supposedly maybe was one of the ones shooting. There's no way you're gonna tell me this girl with these small ass kids look like somebody who was shooting at somebody. You understand? And that you took her and her 11-year-old child, a female, out of the fucking car and put them in handcuffs. And then the 2 little babies were still sitting in the car. So who watching them while y'all doing all this interrogating? And then it's like, you know, she was so shook and just, I'm like, did you get badge numbers? Because we couldn't get back quick enough. By the time we got back, they were already gone. Like they tried to brush it off and tried to apologize. But it's like, are you serious? Like you would treat a woman like that. And it's sad, like, it's really bad for the men. You understand? And I get it, especially our Black men, because that's why we support y'all. You get me? Who supports us? And it's sad though, because a lot of our Black men do not step up and support and really step up and band together and help the Black women. We be our own support. You understand? And it's a big problem.
We got y'all.
Like seriously, we be needing that support. Like a lot of brown and Black women get missing every single day. I seen an article, right? There's over 20,000 brown and Black women here in the U.S. that are missing, and nobody's looking for these people. You understand? Because we can go missing, nobody notice us. You understand? And that's really sad. It's really sad, but we don't talk about that type of stuff though. But it's true.
We have 2 more questions for left for each gender. But before we move on, let's read some of the comments that actually happened. Devon said, afraid to express emotions and feelings. They say you can't tell a woman everything, but that's not true. We have another one that says dealing with white society doesn't every day doesn't help either. It's true. Jessica said men struggling with believing women. Showtime play. My man DJ said different. Who y'all fooling?
Boy, bye.
What does supposed to mean?
Why is you here at this point?
You got to meet me in person and be the judge of that, sir.
Right.
It seems like there's something that has happened in their past with women that have been looking at all women the same. To an extent. Yeah, this is about to be an argument show tonight. Yeah. CJ, you have wonderful women in your life. Thank you. I do have wonderful women in my life. You know what I'm saying? That is actually very true. I actually have some very, very wonderful queens in my life. So
period.
Tell it, girl. Your friend been on you for forever.
And I love you, CJ.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you too, bro. DJ said brick wall more like a soft teddy bear. Hey, look, man. Look, listen. Okay, listen.
That's just
all
a
right?
cover up.
Just to cover up, man. Just to cover up.
No.
There's levels to most dudes, and most dudes aren't willing to share those levels with just anyone.
That's true, and
that's
true. Why relationships don't work. Y'all men got to start communicating. We telling you as women, it's a problem because think about women like us who did have abandonment issues where their fathers weren't there. Okay, when you turn yourself away and you don't communicate, it makes us feel neglected. You understand? And it makes us feel unwanted, unloved.
Definitely.
Okay, so. That's why I like to share that, and I'm an over communicator because I like
too, girl.
Because I'm like, okay, maybe if I overly communicate here,
wait, what's your sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Yes,
yes, and I'm single as hell, man. Okay, very single.
Listen, August 4th, right here, baby.
Yes. We're gonna move on to question number 4 for the women.
I'm about to say I'm a Leo as well. Not that anybody gonna get excited about that.
Nah, because the man is something else, but I ain't gonna tell you.
Oh God.
All right, question number 4. This is for the women. All right. I'm gonna try to get to these questions. Women who have a bad relationship with their fathers. Is it hard to find love with a man?
It can be.
It can.
It can be. I'm gonna tell y'all. Like me, my biological father, I don't know him. I had a stepfather. I was blessed with a stepfather that parents aren't perfect. And he taught me what he knew, and he loved me the best way he knew he could love me. You know what I'm saying? But even learning that my biological father wasn't there, I felt abandoned. Like I felt like, why would this man not want to be in my life? And that can affect you as a young woman.
Now, for me, I always knew my father, but as parents, my parents grew back in the crack epidemic. I ain't gonna speak too much on it, but that says a lot. So there was a lot, when I did need him, he wasn't able to be there how I needed him to be. Like I always still love my dad, and I'm still there for him to this day. Like I try not to judge him based off of that. And sometimes I still be angry because it's like, dang, Dad, when I really needed you, where were you?
Where were you?
Mm-hmm. But it's like I'm just blessed to still have a father, no matter good, bad, or whatever the situation is. So I just don't judge him, and he still struggles, And that's something I still struggle because other men don't understand it. And my father lives with me, and I take care of my father.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them looking like, well, why is this man like, that's my dad. I don't care. I don't care how nobody feel about it.
Leo. You are definitely a Leo.
I truly don't care because, like, if that was your parent and we was helping your parent, I would not try to shine or try to make you feel some type of way for trying to help your parents. So it does cause some issues sometimes with my father. Like he's very respectable and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's my choice. I'm not making it a burden on anybody. And if that's what I choose, then they have to understand it. And if they don't, then keep it pushing. Like I'm not gonna turn my back on my father or either parent, So yeah.
So I'm a little different. My parents have been married for 50 years. And I'm a spoiled little daddy's girl. But I can tell you that's why I'm not married, because there was a standard set.
Right.
And I've yet to meet somebody that can meet that standard.
But that's not bad. Like I admire that about you, because that shows self-worth. Like you
No, it don't. No, it don't. It shows delusion. That shows delusion. You thought a nigga was supposed to be perfect because your daddy was perfect for you. It's illusion, not reality. You have
would you settle? You know the type of woman that you want, right? This is Leo to Leo. Come on now. You know the type of woman that you want.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying that I haven't met great people.
Right.
This is the thing. I know the
person
type of
for
person
you.
that I am. I know my worth.
Right.
So I'm not saying that I haven't met great people.
You just saying that nigga wasn't good enough for you.
I'm not saying that he wasn't good enough for me. What I'm saying is I haven't met anybody that I wanted to be that wife for, because my definition of wife might not be the same definition of wife that somebody that you're dating is the definition of wife. Because I take that role very seriously. Because I had a mother and a father in the same household, and I saw things and things that I want to do and want to achieve, and things that I don't want to do and want to do, to achieve. It wasn't a perfect household at all. It wasn't perfect because we're not perfect people.
But
they made it work. They made their marriage work, and like I said, they've been together for 50 years, so they made it work. They've raised 3 children. None of us are in the system. None of us are on drugs. We all have great jobs. We all run businesses. And we all take care of them. And none of us live at home. None of us are staying home.
No one can be a bad parent.
Nobody is perfect. There's a difference, but there's a difference when somebody is perfect for you.
Right.
So you just going to jump in and say what you said louder?
People, I'm just not. And guess what? I recognize that I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And that's the problem. I'm not jumping into something because somebody wants me to jump into something. I have to be ready to jump into something because, again, I know the type of person that I am.
You are, right.
I know what I bring to the table.
Right.
I know where I am mentally, physically, spiritually.
You're not wrong at all.
So guess what? I'm not settling. I'm not settling for anything less than
what he didn't.
He said, "Who her father?"
See, that's why me and Leo men don't get along.
I'm telling you, because they something else.
Nigga talking about something. Oh, he's perfect. No,
it's not being perfect.
Well, they ain't gonna speak on Bill Cosby though. That man is in jail right now. Leave that man alone.
Leave him alone.
He dealing with it.
I forgot about that. Actually.
That man got enough to deal with. Don't put her there to no Bill Cosby.
Cliff Huxtable.
No, my bad. Yeah, my bad. That slipped my mind.
Bill Cosby is in jail. Bill Cosby is in jail. We got to separate the two. Right. Bill Cosby is in jail. So I'm not saying that I haven't met great people. I just haven't met somebody that I'm willing to say, okay,
right for you.
I'm ready to be Mrs. Such and such. I'm ready.
Right. You're not wrong, girl.
And I know there are some things.
I'm talking about women don't be holding other women accountable. Be like, yo, you can't blame that on why you single. Don't do that. All right, you may be single for a reason or two. You may be single by choice. That's cool, but that ain't the reason.
All right.
How you gonna tell her? She know her better than you know her.
How you gonna tell me why I'm single? I know why I'm single.
Right. Listen, talking to you for this last hour, I know why you're single.
Oh, I'm single.
Hold up. We gonna say that for we gonna say that for the problematic topic.
We're not there yet.
Not yet. He said, once again, product of your environment, we look to our Father as first love. That is true. So, fellas, same variation of the question. For men does not have a good relationship with their mother, do you find it hard to love women? I'm just going to start off and say, I don't necessarily have that issue. Me and my mother has a great bond. My mother is damn near my best friend. I'm not a mama's boy, okay? I'm not a mama's boy, but
you love your mama.
I hold women to the stand. I hold women to the standard of me loving my mama. So
right.
That's just what it is.
Right. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that's a common thing. I'm sure with some guys, but me and my mom got a great relationship.
That's good.
Steph, what you got to say about that?
What about you, Trans?
That's what he was just talking. That was talking.
I'm just playing.
Oh. Now, I don't know how to answer this question. I love my mama. Rest in peace. But I was her favorite. So
look at him.
That is what it is.
How you knew you was the favorite?
You know.
That's how my brother felt, and he was my mama's favorite boy for sure. So he probably know. He know.
All right, so look, that's how it is. Just do the question and boom, there you go.
How about say a lot of black men be mama's boys too, so it is.
But what's wrong with it?
I'm a mama's boy. You don't respect my moms. We can't be together.
Oh God,
right.
Straight up.
Ladies, this is the fifth question for the ladies. You guys ready?
Mama made them dump a chick before.
Is that true,
Hey,
Trans? Is that
if she
true,
don't
Trans?
like you, we ain't together.
We ain't together.
We out.
Period.
Wow.
But I respect that. I respect that because that's what I had a dude's mama tell me, dump my son because he ain't shit.
That's different. That was a young nigga. That was a young nigga. That was a young
When
nigga.
the mama
That's
tell you
different.
he ain't shit, you know he ain't shit for
That's
real.
different. That's different. It's a young nigga. That's different.
No,
He
mama
ain't
said
shit.
dump my son cause he ain't shit. That nigga want shit.
That's different. That's
She held
different.
it down. She was real
I
about
like
that.
his mama.
I like mamas like that because I'm that type of
write
mama.
her a letter. Thank you, mama, for saving
For
her
telling the
ass
truth.
burden.
Right.
That your son ain't shit. You knew you raised an ain't shit nigga.
Right.
Thank you,
Ladies,
mama.
this is the last question for y'all, ladies.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, are you ready for this one?
Yeah,
we
come
ready.
on.
My heart, I don't know.
Why don't women like to take charge in some decisions in a relationship?
What? Get the fuck off here with that.
Because I don't know what I want to eat. So when you
Yes, I know what they
on a
mean.
date, you already have the restaurant picked out. Because I don't know what I want.
Time out.
Maybe
Time
that's
out.
why
Time
I'm
out.
single. Because I
Time
don't
out.
know. So
I don't know. I can't say that because
Well,
I
what
take
what
charge and-
decisions? You know, a lot of these questions
I
are
just
open.
gave you a
Right, they
decision.
too open. It's
No,
not.
besides that, I'm talking about whoever
So
wrote this question. These
I
questions
agree.
are too open.
Listen,
Like,
so the person who asked this question, I don't know exactly what they meant, but
I mean,
what I'm gonna say what it means is, like, pretty much, like to take charge of some decisions in a relationship. For instance,
No, fuck that.
for
I don't do
instance,
that shit.
what do you want to eat?
Now that I
don't
can't
know.
tell you, I'm sorry, but
right? Sometimes we just undecisive. We don't know.
And don't tell me, just choose. When I choose, if you don't like it, you're gonna
Yeah,
stop.
but you
Let
should
me
know.
tell you something.
If you my man, you should know something about me. You should know what I like and what I don't like. So it should be simple. Just choose
That's
something I like.
not true.
And when
Right.
you call me and you say, Nick, let's go out to eat. Already have the restaurant picked out. I will adapt to that restaurant. I will adapt unless I'm allergic to seafood or whatever, but I'm not. I'm plus size. I like to eat. So I'm going to find something on that menu. Already have the plan mapped out. That's other than that, that's because that's the only decision I can make. I don't know what I want.
I could be a
girl,
little
you
difficult when it comes to
plus size,
food.
girl,
I ain't
you
gonna lie.
not plus size.
I could be difficult. I can admit that because it's
I'm
like
hungry. If I tell you I'm hungry, be like, all right, bet. Let's go.
All I'm
hungry.
saying is if you tell me I don't know, if you tell me to choose for you, if I choose for you because I know what you want, if I come home and you say you don't want it because you ain't had a taste for that, well, guess what? You gonna stop.
eat it today.
You better go in there and eat some top ramen. Welcome to me.
Look, let me tell you something. You boil an egg and put some ketchup in that top ramen, I'ma love it and I'ma eat it because you made it.
Right.
We got some comments here. Maybe I want you to decide what you want on my case back. Okay, all right, then I guess. But if it's a date, a loving man to take charge and show me how they believe to treat me, I can follow
We
if he's
like
ready
that.
to
I
move.
ain't gonna lie. I do like my man
Yeah.
to take the lead. Like this, baby, you know what I like. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Take
That let me know that my
charge.
man really pays attention.
Pays attention.
Right. Like, seriously, like, nigga, we been eating food all the
settle
time.
down.
You didn't pay attention to what I put in my mouth.
Right. Girl, you need to add me.
Like,
I
seriously.
mean, not pause, but
Let's add each other because I like you.
I know, like you didn't pay attention to what I put in my mouth when we be sitting here eating all the motherfucking time. No, I'm not trying to go for that. Because if I go pick up something, I know I'm gonna pick up something that you like to eat because I pay attention
If
to
I'm
stuff
in the
like
grocery
That's
store
not true.
and I know you
I
That's
like
not true.
noodles.
It's very true.
That's not true.
DJ.
You might thought I like the two things that you picked up, but you picked up some Cocoa Pebbles, some Reese's Puffs,
Look at his ass.
But
hey,
no,
CJ,
I pay attention to stuff like that and I ask stuff like that. Like,
now CJ, what happened? You go to her favorite spot. Like, let's say you pull up at Chick-fil-A. Oh, I'm tired of Chick-fil-A.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, if that's my favorite spot, that's my favorite spot.
Because
Period.
sometimes the dinner date to me is pizza at home. We ain't even got to go nowhere.
Right. Shit, it might be a goddamn sandwich we made in the refrigerator, goddamn.
Right. Or
with some goddamn, some lunch meat, goddamn, with some.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. This is what
I'm
I'm
living
saying.
like barbarian eating sandwich meat.
Like I said, I love to cook. I love to cook. So we're gonna stay out asses home. I'm gonna cook for you, and then we're gonna do something later. All right?
That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, that's fine. I'm like, okay.
Then you really gonna bust wide open, okay? All right?
Wait a minute, but hold it. Because if it's wings all flat, that's right. I'm gonna bust it open. I'm getting ready, flip it, snag it up. I'm getting ready, roll over and do some.
This is when I roll over.
Let me get it straight.
He roll over and bust
it open.
You want to make me happy, get me high, feed me good.
Wingstop.
We in there.
All drums.
High, feed me good.
No, it gotta be all flats. All flats.
Toxic.
See,
that's how I know you toxic. See,
because I like all flats.
That's toxic women's shit right there.
I don't like flats.
You like lemon pepper too, don't you?
No, I don't want no lemon pepper. I
like the hot buffalo.
What flavor?
Me too. I like buffalo.
Fried
buffalo. That's toxic.
He talking about that's toxic.
Because I'm from Baltimore, so pepper.
So what you like? What things you like?
Mango habanero always.
All
mango
drums,
habanero.
Louisiana rub.
I like all drums. I don't like flat.
All drums, Old Bay.
It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. See, I think that's the real. See,
flat the drum. It don't matter.
See, this is the thing between men and women. See, I don't care if it's drums or flats. I don't care if it's drums or flats.
I care.
And see, that's the thing. See?
Like an I care package. I care.
I might be a little toxic. I might be a little toxic because of that. I don't care. I want all drums.
Oh, you toxic as fuck too.
Bring your toxic ass in here. Bring your toxic ass in here. Shit.
Right hard. And because I'm from Baltimore, I need salt, pepper, ketchup. One word.
Baltimore.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Hey, Baltimore is rough now.
Wait.
I done been to Baltimore.
It's Baltimore.
Girl,
okay?
listen.
Baltimore.
One word.
Baltimore. Okay. It's Baltimore. And she said salt, pepper, ketchup. You know what I'm saying? I'm from DC. Salt, pepper, ketchup, and mama sauce. Okay, all one word. Salt, pepper, ketchup, and mama sauce. Okay.
We don't care.
Okay, you better know. You know what I'm saying? Look, my man, DJ from the city too. You know what I'm saying? You know the salt, pepper, ketchup, and mama sauce. You know. Let's see if we got it. Let's see if we got it in the comments, y'all. Maybe I want you to decide what you want in my taste buds.
Look at whole freaky diggy.
If I decide, it ain't gonna be at no restaurant.
If I decide, it's gonna be some protein. Okay.
She just wants somebody to take control.
Gonna be on keto today.
Oh, yo, we gonna take control. You understand?
All right, y'all. Be more up.
What you want in your taste buds? Protein.
I'm done.
Just make your ass some noodles.
Salted nuts. My bad.
What was the lick on my chocolate?
If they salty, I don't want them. If they salty, I'm nuts.
These nuts.
If they salty,
she said, pick the place I can pick from the menu. All right. Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Compromise, all right? Mm-hmm. He said, so if you're going to Wendy's, you cool with that?
Hell yeah, that
4 for 4 is
good. 4 for 4.
Hold
on, but you better give me some strawberry lemonade though. I don't want the other shit though.
There we go.
Right.
Don't play. You better give me my motherfucking strawberry lemonade.
My Lord. I want a Lord.
I want an other charge, so you better get the Lord.
I want the Lord.
Here go another one. If they seem undecided and I have to take charge of too many things, I might as well stay single.
But I agree with her. Like, what dude wants a woman to take charge all the time?
We're not asking you to take charge all the time, okay? We just said, we just saying for me, you know what I'm saying, that we gotta just sometimes we just don't want to handle responsibility of everything.
I
You know
had
what I'm
somebody
saying?
who always ask, and it do get annoying. It get annoying as fuck. Like, dude, okay, I'll tell you sometimes, but sometimes, nigga, you just make the decision and stick with it. Like, look,
who asked the question? Who asked this question?
Jessica said,
we need to know.
What question?
Who asked the question? About niggas who want women to take charge. Who asked this question?
I ain't gonna lie.
A dude asked this question.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a dude asked this question. I ain't gonna lie. He was.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know.
Hey, listen. He ain't had no problem saying nothing this whole show. CJ, it was you as niggas. This is your question. And I believe you want a woman to take control. Want her to grab up on you, throw you down on the bed.
Look,
tie me up.
What I like in the bedroom that has nothing to do with y'all, okay?
Oh, so y'all was talking about in the bedroom why we don't like to take control. Let me find out now.
CJ let women spit in his mouth.
Oh, hold up. No, that's disgusting.
That's nasty. That's nasty. That's just nasty. She said, just give me the meat.
Who is this?
Hello.
Look,
you talking about giving me snacks?
Like what?
Yes. Who gives a shit?
I just want chicken. That.
Who gives a shit? I just want chicken. Drums, flats, don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. It's all chicken, baby. It's all chicken.
Jai Logic said, "Be more stand up." Stand up. But he said, "Hell yeah." He said, "In that order." Look, my man Stephon said, "Papa son, hey, look, he know, look, man, yeah." He said, man, I got you." He said, "Look, take control of me. I'm with you, CJ." Yeah, see, listen, I don't mind a woman taking control sometimes, okay?
Hey, look. Now we talking about bedroom now. I don't mind taking control. Look, I'm the aggressor. I'm probably the aggressor. You know, when you getting, I don't know for you, but in my 30s, my sexual peak kind of went through the roof, kind of.
So Blonde TV.
Yeah, Blonde TV. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. She said, "What's up? What's good? What's popping?" Last question for the men though. I just answered this earlier. Why aren't men emotionally open? I just answered
the same as the other question, kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
In the same family.
You gotta make it.
I answered that question earlier for me.
You gotta make it a safe space for us to speak. You can't just. I want you to be open. You gotta. I don't know how to explain it, but you got to make it a safe space. If you don't, we're gonna stay.
And then you gonna tell me or something? What the hell I got to do?
You got to work hard at it. You got to keep trying, just like we gotta keep trying with y'all and drilling. You got to keep drilling with us. You got to chip off that brick wall the same way.
Definitely,
you got to chip at it.
Men are emotionally vulnerable, like you said. There's no safe space. Like we always talk about toxic masculinity, but we don't talk about toxic femininity. Women will shame you if you get too open, too emotional, too mushy, and tell them, like, if you start coming to your woman about your problems for real, she gonna lose respect for you. Like, I know y'all two gonna be like, nah, that ain't true. We not like that. We different.
I agree with you too.
Okay, but the other 6 billion women in the world are right along there saying.
You right,
you can't talk too much. You can't let people know your concerns and women exist. That's for your homeboys. You tell your homeboys what you're going through. Don't tell that to you.
We don't go out looking for these women. They exist. They
definitely exist.
Oh, she toxic. I want to fuck with her. No, like they put on a whole facade. They be a whole different person.
I do agree with y'all men to understand, and I say that because if your man is coming to you a lot and he always doing it, then yeah, you probably gonna be like, damn, he always goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Now if it's every here and there, I ain't gonna lie, my dudes just come to me all the time. I always want to be vulnerable. I'm gonna probably be looking like, what the fuck? You need to go just see a therapist. Like I'm gonna probably direct him to a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Because he need more help than I can give him at that point. You understand? But if it's like every here and there, I need him to communicate so I can know like what's going on. You feel me? Because sometimes when y'all not emotionally open to us, it plays out in a relationship too. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. So I get what you're saying. So you're saying Your man need to be open, but he don't need to be open.
Yeah, to an extent, like now, if he just overly doing
come to
it,
me,
he
just don't come
need to
to me
go
2
speak
times
to
in a
a
week.
therapist or somebody who can professionally help him. Because obviously, if you coming to me that much, I'm not being of much help. Okay, I can listen to an extent, but you're not getting over whatever the issue is. Okay, so we got to get to the next level. You get me? We got to
What
get
if
you
the
real
different
help.
issues he coming back with? Different issues, different problems, new day, new
I mean,
problems.
then that's different. Like, I can't judge the man for coming and telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just say it depends. Like, and then it depends on what he coming about. Like, I don't know.
It seems like
It's
y'all
all
just,
about the
y'all just don't
response.
honestly, women just don't have the mental, the emotional capacity to deal with men and their problems like you do your homegirl. You can be super empathetic for your homegirl, but for your man,
that's true, because I feel like you're a man. Like, you as a man, and as women, we go through a lot of shit. We got to be a mom. We can't sit here and just be weak minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still got to be tough, and I guess that's because that's how I grew up. You understand? Like, I couldn't make excuses. I couldn't just be sitting here crying because I couldn't. You know, I didn't have money to do certain things. I still had to step up and be a parent. You understand? As men, y'all can remove yourselves at any given time. You feel me? In any situation, whether it's parenting or whatever.
That's not true. It's not true at all.
But that's been my
We can just remove ourselves, like that's no longer my kid. What are you talking about?
It happens a lot. It happens a lot, and that's
you talking about where he removes himself from you, not from the kids. That's a different ball game.
I mean, yeah, you can get legal authorities and stuff involved. Don't get me wrong, but it happens a lot, and you see that in society, and that's just being real.
Well, if we're being real, the reason men are when we jump out, and a lot of times we're out of the kids' life, like on the day-to-day aspect, is simply because women are the default custodial parents.
That's
right?
Not
so
true.
if me and you, you don't fell out, I'm probably only going to see the kids on the weekend.
No, that's sometimes it's because they don't move on. Now, what happens when you got the new wife? Okay, you got a new wife. You were married the whole night. You got this family, and now because you got a new wife and you made these decisions to have other kids and stuff, so now it's like, oh, you remove yourself because of that. So no, and then that's what I'm saying. Like, men kind of get that choice where they can move themselves at any given time. And I'm not just saying just men, some women do it too. Now, I say, because I've seen some men who actually take 100% care of their children. You get what I'm saying? Where the kids are staying with them and the mother's not involved or whatever the case. I have seen the roles be reversed, okay? But most of the time, like, men they can remove themselves at any given time, and it's not fair. It's not fair. So
most men, a lot of men are also in these courts arguing and fighting for custody. That's happening a lot. It's a reason these courtrooms stay busy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So don't act like men ain't out here. They're definitely out here trying and fighting for kids and want it on paper and want more time.
I'm not going to say, and I agree, there are some men out there like that.
It's
but
a lot. It's a lot.
You got some men out here who get the opportunity to be there and they choose not to. They don't step up to the occasion. So who do I
honestly, this is what I can say. This is what I can say is that, you know, there's a big amount of men who are fighting, who are the good dads who are fighting to get custody. But then there are still a lot of men who also just don't want to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? So I do definitely see where both of you guys' points lies. Right.
And I'm not saying that there aren't men, because I've seen that too, where some women give men such a hard time, and I don't get it, because it's like, if you really care about your child, why the fuck make the man life harder and make it more difficult for him to be there for your kid? I don't get that, because I wish I had that father who was fighting and trying to do all this stuff for his kids. You feel me? But me as a mother, I just step up. I don't make excuses. I'm not gonna go to the court and do all that asking for money, because my grandma always told me, you know, you didn't go to the courts and ask them to lay down with them. You feel me? So why you going to the courts to ask for money? Do what you're supposed to do as a parent too. You feel me? Don't make excuses for it. But at the end of the day, like I said, in that situation, you can automatically remove yourself. You feel me? I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna get the fuck on. Where am I gonna go? What's gonna happen with my kids then? You know?
Hold on.
So,
if we're together, right? I have that same question. I leave. Where the fuck am I going to go? Right? I still have the same question.
Well, I mean, then you think about it like, okay, let me try to explain it a little different. So
if a woman left, if she left, and if this hypothetical, me and you, we together got a kid together, boom, and you leave and decide to leave the kid with me. What do you think? I'm just going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do with you. Just come looking for you. No, I'm
all
just
the
gonna
time
keep.
that ain't the case. Just like, okay, I put my situation out there a little bit. Okay, when we
Okay,
got
what I'm saying is men, literally, this is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We can't. My first baby mama left. We broke up. She left.
Mm-hmm.
She took my son. Right. I got my son. I wasn't gonna give him back. I'm like, yeah, shit. He live here. He got a whole room here. Everything in his life is here. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but why can't be a joint decision?
The
why
police
can't be joint custody? Like, why is it got to be like, oh, it's got to be here or there? I don't get that part.
Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
The cops showed up to my door talking about kidnapping charges for a child that I made. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. The custodial parent, y'all just glide past it like it's not a real thing. Like that's
It is.
I don't know. It is a real thing. That is a real thing. But you got to know your rights as a father, okay? Right. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna school you on this now. My ex-husband, I let him legitimize his kids, so he had the same rights as I have as a parent, okay? So that means he can come get them kids anytime he fucking want to, because the law is on his side. You feel me? So if men don't choose to do what they supposed to and take their responsibility, and get your children legitimized, be a fucking man. Do what the fuck you're supposed to do. That is a responsibility of yours as well.
In my situation, I was married before. Now that I've been married twice. Now my previous husband, he decided that he wasn't going to take responsibility, take action. He lost his parental rights behind that. But me as a mother, I believe that children should have both their mother and their father present.
I agree.
So even though the court stripped him of his parental rights, I still allow him to be involved in his child's life or his children's life.
All right, read the comment.
He said, "Did Steph just find a podcast baby mama, a work baby mama, if you will?" I think he did, Steph.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, another comment says everyone has to be mentally stable to be mature enough to co-parent.
That's true. Yeah.
Right. That's true.
Does the mother want the father to suffer with child support, government help? It's not everybody, but I definitely understand what you mean.
But what I think she's trying to say, what I think Loyalty is trying to say is it's easier for you guys to just say, I don't want to be here anymore.
Right.
I don't want to be with, I don't want to be a parent anymore. And it's easier for you to step out of the child's life and go. And it might not be easier for the three of you because of the way you're raised, your morals, your moral compass, and things like that. But it's easier for some guys to say, and it may not necessarily be what the woman has done. Because in my case, I'm a single mother. I couldn't make him do what he never had.
What he was supposed to do, yeah.
I couldn't make him be what he never had.
Growing up.
Because he never had a dad and he never had anybody.
So he don't know
him what to do, how to go, which way to go, what to do. Right. I couldn't force him to do that. And it was easier for him to remove, because what he told me was, and our daughter's 21 years old and he's gone on to be wherever he is, rest in peace. But what he said was
going on to be wherever he is.
I don't know. I don't know. I removed myself from that situation a long time ago, so I don't know if but what he said to me was, if I can't come bearing gifts, I'm not coming at all. And I never said you can't come unless you're bearing gifts. I never said you can't come and spend time. I never said you couldn't come be a daddy. And when he decided that he wanted to come, I left that door open and I left that decision up to our child.
Yeah, I try to. Well, I try
to. It's the pride. They put their pride forward and don't think about the interests of the child. And that's the thing that I dealt with, is because you feel like because you don't have certain things that you can't be there for your child. And it's not fair. And they don't care about that. They don't care about money. They don't care about memory for them. They care about the time.
Here's what I can say. I try to see my 7 illegitimate kids whenever I can. I try to say whatever I can, you know.
Yeah, I
But
still
nah,
keep
for
tabs
real,
on my illegitimate joints.
you know. but nah,
Joints.
but nah. Listen. We got 10 minutes left, you know, for this 2-hour special. So we coming into the actual topic of the night, which is men versus women.
Is it
Who is
not
more
clear already?
problematic?
I'm kidding. No.
Look, isn't that clear already? We obviously know that the women are more problematic. Nah, I'm kidding.
It is
What?
what it is.
Yeah, but
It
we
is what it
definitely.
is.
Yeah, I love
I
y'all
think
women,
it's
man.
even.
I
It's
love
both.
y'all queens, you know.
We could
I
all
love
be problematic.
yeah, you know, I just got a little bit of problematic blood inside of me, you know. You know, I ain't a
Let me
problem
just
at
say
all.
this, right? I say this all the time, and people just they don't really understand what I'm saying. At the end of the day, a woman wants a priest, a protector, and a provider.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a priest is the head, a protector, so that means you got me, you got my back. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm safe, I'm secure. Our family is safe and secure. Our home is safe and secure. And a provider, meaning our lights ain't off. We got food on the table. It doesn't necessarily mean you lavishing me, and that's where people go wrong. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're lavishing me with gifts or things like that. It means that at the end of the day, we eating at night and we can turn our lights on and off. We got a roof over our head. Okay.
Yeah.
And once we have those three things, we will naturally submit to the leader
The
of
leader.
our head.
I have to agree with her, and like she's saying, like first off, y'all gotta realize, okay,
You
protection
see
for
how they
us,
laughing at us?
protection means
Nah,
everything.
I'm laughing at him though. I'm laughing at stuff.
Protection means everything. I have to 100% agree with what she's saying. Like you want to feel, and not only that, when we say provided, that doesn't mean you got to pay everything. When we say
Right.
is, I want to still feel secure. Like, well, if we come together, okay, that we're gonna be okay. You feel me? I don't want to feel like, oh, or if I drop one little thing, then everything gonna fall apart. Okay, so that's what we want to still feel, that security when it comes to that. So she's not saying like provided, like you got to take care of everything financially, because I do believe in team, and I believe, like I said, this is a 2-income world that we're living in. If you thinking like that a man just supposed to take care of you 100%, baby, you already fool. You already got the wrong mindset.
So y'all don't believe in gender roles. So y'all don't believe in gender roles.
No, I think the roles are intertwined now. I do.
I do.
Because
for the ones that do believe in gender roles, the question is, the general question is, when does general roles stops at a point in time in a relationship?
What?
When I'm single.
When does
When
do general I said general, when do gender roles, thank you, my tongue got twisted. Pause. When do gender roles when do gender roles stop at a point in time in a relationship?
When I'm single.
When I have to contribute just as much as he do, that's when the gender roles stop right there. We're gonna have equal opportunity in this mug all the way around. There you go.
Well,
but
yeah,
gender roles shouldn't necessarily stop. As a man, we got our roles. As a woman, you have your roles. That's how I see it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's if you
I
together or
just
by
think
yourself.
that we all need to work on. I just feel as though, you know, we all just need to work on one accord. You know, that's
Yeah,
just me.
why I'm like, it's really kind of intertwined when you think about it. It's just all depending on what you have going on at that time. Like he may have to be the one to cook, you know, or whatever. So sometimes those roles are gonna intertwine.
Yeah, like if I cook, I'm gonna need you to bust it open. Nah.
Hey, I might be ready to bust it open.
I'm a busting suds. I'm a busting suds.
Yeah, you can bust that too. You can bust that too. But you know, hey, there you go.
Wait a minute, because we gotta back up. Because I need to know why I'm single. Go ahead, Mr. Steph. I'm listening.
Yeah, Steph.
Why she's single? She ain't forget about that.
Yeah, she already know. You know why? Because that's why she's single. Because she know the answer to every damn thing. She always know the answer to everything. She always got an excuse for it. It's always somebody's fault. It's been no accountability in these questions and these question proceedings. This is like
That's not true. I own up to mine. I own up to mine.
So
I can tell you why I'm single.
Okay, so the last man you loved, what went wrong?
Say that again.
The last man you loved went wrong. Now tell me what he did.
Tell you what I did.
What he did.
I allowed the relationship to go on longer than it should have gone on. I was with the same person for 10 years. Wait a minute. And here's my part. I lost myself. I lost myself, and I allowed the relationship to go on longer than it should have gone on without being married. So I was in a 10-year relationship, and I wasn't married, and I was playing house.
Okay, so but why were y'all together for 10 years and not married? Ask me that. Answer it. Why didn't he pop the question to you?
Because he had he was in a situation that he needed to get out of, and I allowed it.
So he was still married.
Right. And I allowed it. And I allowed it. So when I decided, wait a minute.
Don't judge her.
So when I decided that I was worth more than that, I got out of the relationship.
Right.
I ended it.
Right.
10 years and you said you worth more.
It sounds like he paid that price. The light switch does not come on right away.
And I had to realize that. And so I've owned that. I've owned
need another
my part.
Right.
I've owned my part.
But
and I had to own. Right.
Now, so, okay, but why did y'all break up? Okay, like because people don't just wake up and be like, I deserve more. After you've been sleeping with that nigga for 10 years, that's not what happened.
This is why we broke up. Because at the time I weighed 477 pounds. I lost 270 pounds.
Wow.
And I found myself. And
no,
I decided,
you got better looking and said, I got better options.
No,
because that's right. Let me tell you something.
You are insecure as a woman.
No. Hold on. Let me tell you something, because it was easier for me to date at 477 pounds than it is at 245. I tell everybody that, because the better options means more issues, more problems, and different guys are attracted to me now. So I'm getting all kinds of guys from the spectrum, not dudes that like bigger women.
Right.
Okay. So when I decided that I was going to lose 270 pounds, and I became 245, and I lost weight, I decided that I deserved a little bit more than being a girlfriend of 10 years. So I left. I ended the relationship. I said I wanted more.
I know. That's why I said you lost weight, you got better looking, had better options.
No. But I checked out.
This nigga ain't even married me yet. He should have married me now. He should have married me back then.
Hold on. Let him finish.
Hold on. I checked out before I started losing weight, because what I did was I upped and moved to another state. My job transferred me to Pennsylvania. Remember, I'm from Baltimore. I said that. My job moved me. So I had checked out a whole year before I started losing weight.
Hold on, Steph. Before you say something, let me ask a question.
Answer the question.
Let me ask one. You asked a lot. Let me ask just one, and I promise.
This is just
yes. Ask one, and you can get yours. I promise. I know you male dominant Leo. I know it.
Y'all been literally dominating this conversation. Friends has said 30 words since you've been here.
Ladies first.
I counted 30 words.
But let me ask you this.
Did he move with you? That's all I was asking. Yes or no?
No.
Look at CJ.
My question was, did you lose the weight because you felt like maybe if he lost weight, he would be more attracted and maybe he would want to get married? Or what was your reason for losing the weight?
I lost weight because when I moved, I fell into a deep depression. And when I felt myself getting help in moving myself out of the depression, I decided that I needed to do things for me.
Was it part of your depression?
Because in that 10 years, it was about my child and it was about that relationship, and it was never about me. And then I decided that I was going to lose weight, and I was going to lose over 200 pounds because I needed it to be about me now.
So it was a self-journey.
So, okay, and I'm not dismissing any of the things you said on that weight loss journey. I'm not saying that you're wrong when you saying you checked out. But I do know women don't take well to distance. Okay, so you said you dated him for a year after you moved, and he didn't move with you. Oh, you were checking out because he was away, out of his mind, out of sight. That's how women are. That's why Jody exists. Women are good with distance.
I live 100 miles away.
I'll let you get your bag on.
I live an hour away. I live an hour and 45 minutes away from Baltimore.
That's a long time. That's a long way.
No, it ain't. Let me tell you something. I go to Baltimore every other weekend. So that ain't no ride. He was coming here. He was up here every other weekend. I was down there every other weekend. After a while, you decide that it's about you. And when you realize and you start loving you, then you decide that those people that didn't have your back, that didn't have your best interest, have to be removed from your life. And that's not what I wanted. So I had to remove all of those people. And there are people that tell you, CJ, tell you, I don't even talk to people that tell me, oh, I used to love you back then. I used to be I thought you was beautiful then too.
The past for a reason. Leave their ass where they at.
All right. So, Steph, go ahead. You had a question.
No, man. We get to the conclusion. So.
Listen. Let me say this.
Because of what you think I'm single for. I'm single because I had to work on me.
Okay. You got all the answers. You got all the answers, Queen. I'm just in your world. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, nigga. Yo, man, this is why I love this guy, man. This guy cracks me up all the time, yo. But listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give a little insight on my behalf. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Last year wasn't my best year. Last year was a very, very reality check. It was just a lot. There was a lot going on. I lost my job to the pandemic. It was hard to find a job, and I ain't gonna lie, I lost myself. You know what I'm saying? I lost myself. I dealt with somebody that wasn't for me, and it was real toxic. You know, and I lost myself. You know, so now when I look at it, it's like, you know, I'm living my best life right now. You know,
living my best life.
I'm living my best life right now. You know, 2021. It's only been 4 months, and I'm already where I didn't think I would be at right now.
That's awesome.
Right? You know, I got 2 businesses. I'm on the verge of creating an organization helping the African American community. You know, build community, build their own economy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, where you don't have to rely on, you know, the white man to sit at the table that was never meant for us in the first place.
Rely on each other.
Better tell it.
We have to rely on each other. We spend so much energy as an African American community to we spend so much energy tearing each other apart, where we can spend that energy that we spend tearing each other apart to bringing us together. You know, I always tell this story where when you look at these Fortune 500 companies, right? It's never just no one white man.
Never.
It's like 3 or 4 white men that came together, put their brains together, and built this company. Apple, Google, Tesla, Microsoft. You might see that one guy up there, but it's not just one guy up there. That one guy is only there because he's the face. But there's other guys, and this is what has to happen here in the African American community. We have to come together. We have to put our brains together and build companies. The guy that I met, who's actually a partner with me, Trends, and Step in this organization that we're building together. He has his own cryptocurrency called Melanin, and so right now I'm trying to figure out how we can buy into that, you know, as collectively. So it's we just have to come together. This is not just for me telling you guys. This is everybody in the African American community. Nipsey Hussle tried so hard. His life got taken away. You know what I'm saying? His life got taken away. You can say as much of the conspiracy theories that everybody want to throw out there, whether this is what the government wanted to happen. I mean, sure, but at the end of the day, who pulled the trigger? You know what I'm saying? And that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? We have to stop taking each other's lives because this is what they want us to do. This is what we want us to do. You see it right now. George Floyd is still fighting for justice, even after they killed him in cold blood.
Right.
The young kid that just got slain by a cop who was a trainer who trained people to not make those mistakes still made the same mistake.
Right.
You know, it's we have to change it now. And I always said the way we hit the government is by taking the money away from them. And we are the money. We are their money.
We are
their money. All right. Us as black people, we are their money. If we stop being their money and create our own money, they're gonna fall flat.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck them dry. So that's pretty much my piece that I had to.
And I was just to piggyback off you. It's not even so much as sucking them dry as it is elevating our community because we're long overdue.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. So that's just something that I did want to share. Um, you guys can definitely follow me on Instagram at CJ_Lurid. That is CJ_LURID. That is my Instagram if you want to tap in with me. I'm also on Clubhouse. If anybody familiar with the Clubhouse app, that's how I met a few of these like-minded individuals. Loyalty met her on Clubhouse. Step met him on Clubhouse. It's actually, I'm just gonna let you guys know if you guys have an iPhone or Apple device. If you guys have your own business, go on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is actually a unique way to network with people. You never know who you're going to meet. There's a lot of great minds that are working there, even celebrities and big investors there that is willing to share the knowledge to you just for free. But you got to do the work. You definitely got to do the work. Go ahead, Steph.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm Steph got jokes on all platforms. So if you wanna invite, just inbox me on whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Same here. So definitely, you guys we have to build our own economy. You guys can definitely hit me up on Facebook as well, CJ Lord. Like I said,
CJ.
And I do want to thank the queens here for being a very big energy on the show today. You guys killed it.
Thank you, queens.
Killed it. This is what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure everybody else who's watching right now enjoyed themselves just as much as I did having you guys on tonight. Definitely thank you, and hopefully we see each other again on another episode. First, before I actually close the show, I want everybody to get to know who's on this panel right now. Steph, go ahead and say your piece, and then we're going to move down the line. Actually, no, ladies first. Zuri, Zuri, what you go ahead and Zuri, go ahead and say say who you are, what you do.
I'm mad he put me on blast like that.
Yeah, put you on blast.
But I'm Zuri. I'm stationed right now in Oklahoma City, but I'm originally from Tampa, Florida. And I'm just all about the Black community. I got to be honest with you. I'm all about education and truth because I feel like we've been lied to our entire life. And for those of us who are waking up, we are supposed to enlighten others. So that's what I'm all about.
All right, and Loyalty.
All right. So hi. Of course, some know me as Loyalty and some know me as Cassandra, but I am the owner and operator of Loyalty and Everything. My podcast just recently started, so I only had a couple interviews so far. You'll see a lot more footage. And I'll be collabing with people like CJ, of course, and other podcast members. I'm doing a lot of interviews, so I'm all about giving back to the community and really just showing support. So I'm definitely all here for it. So thank you for having me.
And last but not least, Nick.
I'm Nicole. I am the owner and operator of Confections by Cole. I am located in Pennsylvania. I do, however, work in the DMV area. Like I said, I'm originally from Baltimore. And I travel as far as New Jersey, New York, for my great confections. I'm a candy cake baker, maker. I build candy buffets and things like that. I'm also the host of the Red Cup Chronicles, along with Trends and CJ. Um, so you guys make sure you check us out on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, I'm sorry, on StreamYard with the Red Cup Chronicles. And then we do a after show on oh gosh, on the Clubhouse. I'm sorry, we do an after show on the Clubhouse, and we continue the conversation there. So Steph, we would love to have you on the on the Red Cup Chronicles if you want to join us in the conversation. And it's lighthearted, and we talk about everything. So you guys, thank you for having me. I greatly enjoyed this conversation.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and kick it off. I am CJ. I'm the host here of the BKE podcast. I am from DC. I have two businesses actually. My first business, my main business right now, is James Chocolate Truffles. I sell chocolate truffles and I ship them all up and down the East Coast and the Midwest as well. And I'm working myself to get over to the West Coast. So and I have another business, it's Vivid Creations by CJ. I create logos and flyers and business layouts and stuff for different people.
And he do good, y'all. He do real good.
He's Zuri is actually one of my clients, so definitely. So if you guys look for chocolate truffles, you guys want some chocolate truffles, definitely. You guys can find me on Instagram at James Chocolate Truffles. That is JAMMES Chocolate Truffles. Listen, it's just not just me saying it, but apparently I'm the truffle man, I'm the truffle king, and my truffles will bust in your mouth, respectively.
That's all in your mouth,
respectfully. But yeah, definitely give me a holler. Step.
Oh well, I'm Step Got Jokes, a comedian, podcaster. You can find me on YouTube. Just type in Step Got Jokes. All my material come up. All my content comes up. And I've been doing this show for 3 weeks now, and I really enjoy it. And hold on, let me zoom out. And also, Cassandra, your voice sounds really familiar. I think I have spoken to you in Clubhouse.
You probably have. I've been in Clubhouse Street.
In the hallways out here. All right.
I be all up in them Clubhouse streets.
And Trends.
I'm Trends. I'm out of liquor. Unfortunately, I'm 1/3 of the Red Cup Chronicles. That's why I bought my Red Cup to, shameless plug every Tuesday. I'm a mental health advocate. I'm working on my own podcast. It's coming soon. I also have a production company. We're going to be putting out TV shows, independent films, a lot of stuff.
All right, yeah. Honestly, this is what concludes today's episode of the BKE podcast, Men versus Women, Who is More Problematic. Again, I'm your host, CJ, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you guys had a wonderful time acting the fool with us, as you know. Definitely show the comments, please. Show the comments, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, definitely. I appreciate you guys, man. Just you guys are what makes this happen. So I appreciate y'all. Right? As long as you guys keep watching, we gonna keep giving it to you.
Hey, Showtime, man. Hey, you look like one of them Android niggas. So it don't work for iPhone. But inbox me if you do got an iPhone.
But I do want to say thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you, ladies. Ladies. Beautiful tonight. Y'all look beautiful tonight. Ain't they beautiful tonight, y'all?
Gorgeous.
Sure.
Gorgeous.
Sure.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Beautiful. You're smart.
I'm smart.
Yes.
I'm kind.
Definitely, you know. Look, I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know, I had a few inboxes asking me who the ladies are. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Look at her. But definitely you guys have a great night, and we'll catch you guys next weekend for another episode of the BKE podcast. Our topic is finances. I have another special guest by the name of Professor Econ. He's going to pretty much give some insights on finances, forex trading, and crypto trading. So if you guys, you know, want some insight on that, definitely follow and just be on the lookout for some information on the next show. All right, you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you guys. What's up, stuff?
Oh, I say, Cassandra, I just went to your Instagram. Oh, I know you toxic. Oh, yeah. I know you toxic.
Good night.
Good night.
You guys have a good night.
You too.